Hello, my name is Rainer Schultes and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Saphenus Medical Technology. And I want to show you now in the next few minutes how bionic principles change the way of prosthetic fitting, leading to the feeling leg prosthesis. Well, for most amputees, the prosthesis is not part of their body. Less mobility impact 2/3 of amputees with lack of social participation. Falls put an additional burden on healthcare systems worldwide, and 2/3 of amputees has this special pain category of phantom pain. The solution is Suralis, the world's first sensory feedback system for amputees, where the user always knows where he is. He gets feedback when he is standing and when he is walking. How does it work? A sensor cover is detecting the rolling movement information from the heel to the toe and bring this information non-invasively to the stump and in the end also to the brain. And 4 actuators provide the user with all the exact information all the time. So natural walking for an amputee is then possible. They do not have to think anymore while they are walking. We from Saphenus, we have decoded the sense of touch and have closed this disrupted peripheral sensory feedback loop. I will show you what happened with 3D, an amputee with lots of pain.
I lost my leg 30 years ago in a motorbike accident. For years and years, I had to deal with terrible phantom pain, which I could only bear with heavy medication. Sometimes it was so bad, I could not find joy in everyday life anymore. Now that I have the feeling leg prosthesis, my life has transformed completely. No more painkillers, and for the first time in years I have a clear perspective and positive outlook on my life. Not only is the pain nearly gone, but I feel much more safer.
Yes, and there is a rising market in the prosthetic world, and only a few of them have a prosthetic care. In the Western world, diabetes leads to the most amputations, but traumatic amputations are getting highlighted due to massive conflicts, you probably know, in the Middle East or in the Ukraine-Russia war. We from Saphenus, our medical device is MDR and FDA cleared. We have a patent family with 5 patent groups in the most relevant countries in the world, and are proud to have a huge network also with leading communities. You can see here like Harvard Medical School or MH Medizinische Hochschule in Hanover in Germany. We're in a quite concentrated market and have chosen a strategy to develop an add-on, a conversion kit. We're in exchange with the leading prosthesis manufacturers, and concerning phantom pain, there are only indirect competitors like medicine drugs, like PUIs. We have established sales channels for the areas of prosthetists, orthotics, and medical supply stores. And in order not to be too dependent in this B2B2C sector with reimbursement, we have also a B2C product for the reduction of phantom pain, Hyperion. At the same time, we've chosen the pull effect as a marketing strategy, as a format also for self-help group. And we launched this pull strategy in 2021, and we can see here from real data that we've ramped it up profoundly and already seeing traction for the existing market potential. This is only possible with an excellent team, now about 20 people here at Saphenus. They work in a very interdisciplinary way, from the inventor of the sense of touch idea, Alexander Verdetto, to serial entrepreneurs who are responsible for the milestones achieved in the past, but also pursue future goals. And when we look at the achievements from the start and 2016, we see a very clear call to action that has to be getting with our planned capital increase next year, going into the relevant market in USA and Asia, on the way to affordable bionic prosthesis for all the 50 million amputees in the world, with a unique European solution, Saphenus. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you for your presentation. So as your first question, so there are already products on the market, believe. So how would your product compare to the other solutions that are already on the market?
So we're one of those who we didn't build up a prosthesis, just an add-on. So it's something which can be used together with a prosthesis to higher up the functionality. And we're the first. We have a rudimentary solution for tackling the pain problems. So that for this we are the first. And if you look on solutions for amputees in the lower extremities, you see especially some issues concerning the way of walking. So that's what in the last decades there were huge success in finding some natural walking. But bionic aspect and also the approach of the sense of touch, bringing it to the body with gait stability and reducing phantom pain problem is something which is unique and hasn't done before.
And I understand you will incorporate your solution with the current amputees and bionic legs. How hard is that conversion, and what's the process to incorporate that?
Yes, it's so it's something we can use as an add-on. I will always compare it with the sat nav in the car, so you don't have to change the prosthetic fitting. You can use it as an extra. So that's the very positive thing. So you don't have to change the sockets or the prosthesis. You can use these elements of our feedback system in addition to the existing prosthesis.
Thank you, Rainer. And could you help us map the other entrants on these markets? I think there are a few other startups developing innovative prostheses to help people cope with this missing limb. What is your asset comparing to these other startups?
So the really important element is the rudimentary solution for reducing pain problems and the lack of peripheral sensibility we give back. So that's the idea of sense of touch. 3 years ago, also the medical prize has been from 2 people that showed that the sense of touch has huge effects also on revascularization of the body and helps the people to know what they are doing. And that is something new. That's a new category of product which hasn't been seen before. So the motoric way for prosthesis, for decades, lots of things has been done, but from the sensory point, we were the first bringing this to a medical device.
And can you give us more detail on the pricing of
Sure.
in different countries?
So, I told you we have two products. So one product is also for the reimbursement landscape in the countries where reimbursement functions. More difficult after the pandemic situation, but our price is about 9,000 euro. That's the ex-works price. Comparable for a buff knee prosthesis costs about 40 to 50,000 euros. Is about to have a comparison. But also in the B2C sector, we've seen for reducing phantom pain problems, we did a solution also with installment options, so you can just use it as long as you need it. We developed a platform there also to find solution for someone, for self-payers or those who won't wait for reimbursement.
So the 9,000 would be a one-time fee. Can I understand what the sales, because you already had some? And
there is also some
division with the reimbursement and the direct sales more.
Sorry again, I just hear it on the acoustic way again. Can you ask?
What are the sales since it's a one-time fee? And do you have the division of how much was on the reimbursement side? What percentage was the reimbursement? Thank you.
So, I mean, in our case, it's completely on the reimbursement side. So we see most of the fittings we've done, about 500 now, are reimbursed in Germany. So for worker compensation, they are mostly the first you tackle. Also, by the way, in the US with veterans and worker comp. So for those, it's clear because they have to reimburse it due to the effects we see. So if you show that the pain is gone, there's no question they have to do that. And on the others, it's a longer process, but we strictly show in the first with this B2B2C sector to tackle the reimbursement landscape. And low-hanging fruits are always those where we know that also from law with UN convention they have to reimburse it. And for those these are the main targets now.